Hello, this is Julian Rico, and I guess the Hornets selected a French player. That is what I'm giving you. Today it's Sports News, June 26, 2024. Of course, it is round one of the NBA draft, which just finished a couple, like 30, 20, 15 minutes ago, which I got you the picks here. So let's break it down. So we'll start 1 to 5. The Hawks selected Zach Reisicher, a forward for France. Alex Sarr goes to Washington. Reese Shepard from Kentucky will go to Houston. And Steven Castle from the back-to-back UConn champions goes to San Antonio. 6 to 10, Ron Holland, the second from the G League, goes to Detroit. Our Hornets select Tadjan Satalon, forward for France. I think it's a real interesting pickup for Charles Lee in his first year as head coach of the Hornets. Donovan Clingan, this is a big name. We've been all up and down of if he can make it to Houston or Portland. Portland gets him. He is going there. Rob Dillingham from Kentucky will not go to San Antonio, but will get traded to Minnesota. Again, if you don't know what this NBA draft is, when you have a team, let's say, for example, the Spurs right now, and they got a proposed the trade with Minnesota, the pick that San Antonio picked is the guy. It's going to be the player that's going to go to Minnesota. So Rob Dillingham will be going to Minnesota in the proposed trade. Memphis, shout out to Memphis because they have the biggest surprise of them all. Zach Edey, we thought this one would be a second rounder or maybe a mid-first rounder. Zach Edey is in the top 10, and he is going to Purdue, from Purdue to Memphis. That is crazy. And this makes sense because you lose Steven Adams, who's now with the Rockets. You want to go get a younger center in that position. I think Zach Edey fits well. Cody Williams from Colorado goes to Utah. Matisse Berlin from the G League will go to Chicago. Nikola Topics from Serbia, another Serbian person, will go to Oklahoma. Will play with SG3 and Chad Holmgren. Devin Carter from the First Providence player to Sacramento. Another proposed trade, Carlton from Pittsburgh, their guard, will go from Portland to Washington. Another proposed trade, so Carlton will be not going to Portland, will go to Washington. Miami, where their center from Indiana will go to the South Beach. Jared McClellan from Duke, shout out to him, will go to Philadelphia. The biggest winner today, Dalton Kennett, from a guard from Tennessee, is going to the Lakers. This is the best move the Lakers have done, and this is an A-plus pick. You can tell me the Lakers, J.J. Redick, his first season, what players is he going to bring into L.A.? And you got a guy who should have been in the top 10, and Dalton Kennett. Tristan Del Silva from Colorado will go to Orlando. Jacoby Walters, guard from Baylor, will go to Toronto. Jalen Tayson from California will go to Cleveland, and Kenny Atkinson as his second stint as head coach. James Missy, center from Baylor, will play with Zion and the Pelicans. Dayron Holmes, forward and center from Dayton, will play in Phoenix. AJ Johnson from Australia, oi mate, will go to Milwaukee and Doc Rivers. Interesting team to maybe have questions on Milwaukee. Another proposed trade, the Knicks selected Keyshawn George from Miami, will go to Washington with a proposed trade. Palcom Dalit From Germany, we'll go to New York with the Knicks. Dylan Jones. So this was going to be the Wizards pick, but it was told they traded the pick, 26th pick, with the Thunder. So the Thunder will get Dylan Jones from Weber State. On to the final four picks. Terrence Shannon Jr. will go. The forward from Illinois will go to Minnesota. Ryan Dunn, guard from Virginia, will not go to Denver. It's a proposed trade again to the Suns. Isaiah Collar, guard from USC, will go to Utah. And the final pick, the 18th time NBA champions, Boston Celtics, select Baylor Shannerman, a guard from Cragen. You don't want to miss the second round, which will happen tomorrow at 4 p.m. on ESPN. All eyes on Bronny James. And I think we're going to find out who and where is Bronny James going to go. My prediction, I do keep it on the Lakers. I think the Lakers are really trying to do this all in to win an NBA championship. Keep an eye on them. There's other teams like the Mavericks who were been eyes on Bronny James. You got the Boston Celtics. Can you think of Bronny James versus LeBron James? The Celtics-Lakers rivalry would be even better with Bronny James in a Celtics uniform against LeBron James in a Lakers uniform. That would be tremendous. That would be awesome to watch. Other news, the Knicks will re-sign OG Anunoby to a 5-year, $212.5 million deal. The deal will reportedly contain a player option as well as a trade kicker. Makes sense. OG Anunoby will be hitting free agency this Sunday. So the Knicks are trying to win it all. They're trying to build a roster that can win it all this next upcoming season. After yesterday's move to Mikal Bridges, now this quote Nova Knicks. Get it? Because you got the group that won the national championship: Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Dante Dickinson. Who's in that team? I know Mikal Bridges. I think there's a fifth person in there. They're now calling themselves the Duos. We're calling them Nova Knicks. So how about those Nova Knicks? So OG Anunoby will stay in New York. Let's go to the NHL. Only one trade. The Canucks are trading forward House Hackneville the rights to Sam Lafleur and a 2027 second round pick to the Chicago Blackhawks in exchange for a 2027 fourth round pick. Canucks have to good season for them. They're trying to get back to where they want to be, and that is wanted to get to that Western Finals, which they lost to the Edmonton Oilers in Game 7. It's time for them to see if they can get back on track. Let's end this with soccer. So the Euros shock us. Slovenia, Romania drew, as well as Ukraine and Belgium. And how about this? Ukraine does not make it through to the round 16. Tough one for the Ukrainians. They need this. They want to show that they want to go to the round 16 for the country of Ukraine, who's dealing with a war situation in Russia. All those people out there, they want to root for Ukraine, and it's a tough one. But Belgium, Romania tops the group. Belgium second, and Slovakia will end up in the round of 16. Czech Republic lose to Turkey 2-1. And then the biggest upset. Georgia beating Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal 2-0. Shout out to that country. Because Georgia's going to the round of 16. And all of us are going to be like, wait, are you making this up? No, I'm not making this up. This is serious. Georgia beats Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal 2-0. Okay, let's end the video right there. No, just kidding. No, this was massive. Georgia beating Portugal, the biggest underdog going to the round of 16, and they upset Portugal. This is the biggest upset of the entire Euros tournament this year. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're gonna have a Cinderella story with Georgia? We'll find out. They'll take on Spain. We'll find out. En la Copa America, and I'll do this for Latinos and Americans too. Ecuador ganó 3-1 contra Jamaica en Las Vegas. México perdió 1-0 contra Venezuela. Entonces, Group B va a ser esto. Venezuela en primer lugar por 6 puntos. Ecuador con 3 puntos en segundo lugar. México en tercer lugar con 3 puntos. Y Jamaica está eliminado. Perdió sus 2 partidos y no... y perdieron con 0 puntos. México perdió a Venezuela y no queríamos saber qué pasó con México. A ver si ustedes son del México, por favor, hablen en los comments, a ver, dile qué pasó con México, porque Ostur Pineda falló el penal para empatarlo y falló. Ay. Ok, Uruguay contra Bolivia va a ser a las 9 p.m. en MetLife Stadium, a las 9 p.m. en MetLife Stadium on FS2, 2N en una más. Y luego el juego más importante por los Estados Unidos. Panamá contra Estados Unidos a las 6 p.m. en Mercedes-Benz Stadium en Atlanta on Fox, 2N en Univision. Estoy de vuelta en inglés. USA men, can you win this one against Panama? This is the rematch of Panama knocking them out to go to the Gold Cup final. I think Panama's going to get them a scare. I think they're going to draw. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go I'm going to go 1-1. I think it's going to be a draw. I think the U.S. will struggle, but I think this is going to be a draw. Uruguay and Bolivia, I think Bolivia's done. I think Uruguay wins it. I'm going to go 4-0. 4-0 Uruguay. But that is the news for today. But let me know in the comment section below what was your big takeaway from the NBA draft, and what are you expecting for the second round of the NBA draft? And as always, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below for more sports news. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.